You know, I don't see your concern. You guys there's 4 guns between you guys. Where's your concern? I understand that.
157-1.
I understand that.
That you cannot videotape.
I am challenging that code, ma'am. That's what I'm doing here today.
Okay,
I'm challenging that code. Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we are at the Village Center here in Larchmont, New York. Incorporated into this center is the fire department, police department, as well as their village hall. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to ensure that our government officials and public servants respect that right. Let's get into it. This guy's over here watching me.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to witness a tense First Amendment audit unfold right from the start. The filmer arrives at the Larchmont Village Center, calmly explaining his purpose while officers immediately question his presence. The stage is set for conflict as he makes it clear he is here to record public officials and ensure transparency, turning an ordinary visit into a potential constitutional showdown.
How you doing today?
Hey, can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card hanging out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private. This is public property here, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of the cars and that.
Yeah, just taking video and picture of the car, exactly. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story that I'm working on. Okay? You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
What,
You know, I just looking for your name, that's all. I mean,
just wondering what's going on. That's it.
yeah, and I'm just wondering what your name is. That's all, really. Just because you talked to me, and I like to know who I spoke with, especially because you're a police officer making contact with me.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of our police cars in our lot here.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just told you that I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, but. Again, I would like to know who I spoke to since you are a police officer who made contact with me, a detective. So if I can get your name and shield number, I would appreciate it.
The cameraman begins the police vehicles when a detective approaches, pressing him for answers. Instead of backing down, he challenges the officer's authority and demands identification. As a third-party observer, it's clear this interaction establishes the core dispute, whether filming on public property is allowed and whether officers were willing to stand behind their own policies and credentials.
Okay, can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as you know, a public employee, you know, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly. You made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay, I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that, and I've answered that question. But I keep wondering what's your name so I can know who I spoke to. And you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
I'm just.
But you're not
watching you wander through the lot taking pictures of
unless
cars.
you identify yourself to me. You could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. You could anybody could put a gun on.
Lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You would.
Give me a second, bud.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep on about my business. All right. So, this detective here did not want to identify himself. Yet he wants to come over here with his gun and figure out what I'm doing. But yet you can't identify yourself to me. I don't understand. So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am.
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am, that's not true.
It is.
There is,
This is police parking
can I show you the signs?
and village parking only.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation
Okay, well, I'm gonna
because you
ask
came in
to
kind of
the
hot.
back lot.
The confrontation escalates when another officer arrives and refuses to provide her name and badge number. The filmer keeps his composure but firmly insists that public employees must identify themselves. From an outside perspective, this moment highlights the imbalance of power and the growing tension between a citizen exercising his rights and officials reluctant to be transparent.
You came in kind of hot.
I'm gonna ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
this is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make that. What law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private property.
Can you
There are
articulate
police
that code
vehicles
for me?
back here. Off the top of my head, no. I can go inside and get it.
Can I get you? Can you stop covering your name and badge number? Can I get you? How am I supposed to respect your authority if I don't know who you are? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Name is Booty, badge number 227.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for identifying yourself as a law enforcement officer. I appreciate that.
He told me he's doing a report.
How you doing today, sir?
Good, what's up, man?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure,
Irvine.
Irvine? 16?
216.
216. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
If it's private property, you're not allowed to film back here. If you're going to be filming back here, you have to go up to the second floor to
Yeah.
the court clerk and apply for a filming permit.
Pump.
Pompilio Shield 28, I'm the sergeant.
Thank you for identifying
So
yourself.
you need to go upstairs
Appreciate
to
that.
the second floor to the clerk's office
Yeah.
and apply for a permit to film.
Sergeant joins the scene and begins, citing a village code that supposedly requires a filming permit. The filmer pushes back, asking for clarification on what law actually restricts him. As an observer, this is the turning point where the disagreement shifts from simple questioning to a direct legal argument over constitutional rights and local regulations.
Why would I? It's freedom. I have freedom of the
It
press.
is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This
There's
is
a
not
sign
fenced off.
there that says authorized personnel only.
No, that's, you just,
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just lied.
excuse me, I'm not lying. If you
That's
are-
not what that
let me
sign
finish.
says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There
there?
is no fence here,
There
ma'am.
doesn't need to be a fence here in the event we have to get out in an emergency. It is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property,
Yeah.
you must get a permit for videoing.
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm
So you
down.
can go upstairs to the second floor
Yeah.
and you could apply for a permit to be videotaping on village property.
The First Amendment gives me the right to film in
Not-
public.
Not on village property. It is a village code, a
Village-
village of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code,
you
please.
Can go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to
Larchmont.
according to
the
a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
you have
is.
to go upstairs.
The sergeant finally provides her name and shield number but continues insisting that the village code applies everywhere within The filmer stands on what he calls a public easement, making it clear he will not comply without understanding the legality of the demand. This section captures the growing standoff between authority and civil liberty.
And get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you are making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit
On public property.
on public property.
Okay.
This
I
is
need
public property. It belongs to the village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont village property, anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit through the court
Where
clerk.
where are
or
you
the
getting
village
that?
clerk.
Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get your name, please? Now?
Detective Hammond.
Detective what?
Hammond.
Hammond. Thank you. Thank you.
Shield 101.
Shield 101. Thank you, Detective. I'm going to stand over here on a public easement just in case I was given a lawful order, apparently. So
What's your name? First name? Oh, how can I?
you've been very cool with me. My first name's Sean.
Sean?
Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, sir.
Filming, village code 57 1.
420, maybe 157-2.
Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely unconstitutional.
It is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am,
That's what this
freedom
is.
of press means that
So
there's
you
no
need to
restrictions
go
on it.
upstairs to the court clerk's office
I will be
and
going up
obtain.
there. I will
So
be
you
going
can
up
do
there.
that now.
I will. I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public
You can
easement.
go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
The sergeant reads the exact code aloud, stating that no filming is allowed on public property without prior approval from the Board of Trustees. The filmer calls the code unconstitutional and explains that freedom of the press cannot be restricted. From a third-party viewpoint, this is the heart of the controversy. A local ordinance colliding head-on with constitutional protections.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. So anywhere I go in this city, I have to have a permit to film. Just for clarification.
You must have a permit.
Yeah.
Whether you are on public property or private property within the Village of Larchmont.
Okay.
It's
So
our
even
village code.
from what I have the right to film the police from New York State law.
You are not allowed in the back parking lot on public property
Mm-hmm.
to film without prior approval by the Board of Trustees.
Okay.
If you are filming commercial in your private residence, you must apply for a permit.
That's interesting. That's in direct violation of the Constitution.
It is the village code. The village is allowed to have their own code. If you have an issue
They can-
with it, you can take it up with the village.
I will. No,
code.
they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to,
You can
ma'am.
take it up with the village clerk.
You-
I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should-
That is a code.
But the
here
number one
in the
rule you
Village
should
of
follow is the
Larchmont.
Constitution. You didn't take an oath
You can
to
go
the
upstairs and talk
codes.
to the
You
village
did.
clerk.
I understand, but you didn't take an oath to
You need
the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking lot.
Back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right
This is not
now.
a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
I can't even believe those words are coming out of your
Okay,
mouth.
well, it's in the village code. You can go upstairs and talk.
I'll be getting a copy of that.
All
Yeah,
right, you can go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out.
No problem. Have a good day, bro.
Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks.
Have a good day, all right?
You too. You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay, so
it's
go upstairs and
unconstitutional.
speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
You're continuing
respectfully,
the video in the back lot, and
Ma'am.
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
Into the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not-
see the not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah.
To get
Uh-huh.
permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you
into
gotten
the
here.
back parking lot.
The filmer openly challenges the officer to enforce the code, even inviting arrest if that is what the law requires. The sergeant backs off but continues warning him to leave village property. As an outside commentator, this is the most suspenseful stretch so far, where the possibility of arrest hangs in the air but never quite happens.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? And then I'll go up
No,
there.
I'm not answering any more questions. questions. I'm telling you to go see the.
Well, I'm gonna ask you anyway. I'm
not answering any more
gonna ask you anyway.
questions.
What happens when you violate a code? What are the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village? Yes,
It is actually an arrest.
it's an arrestable offense.
You get a DAT and you have to appear in court on the.
Can you give me one of? Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not.
Giving you a warning to go see the court clerk.
I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask for them.
So I'm continuing to film. I'm breaking the code. So if I'm on, you're saying that I can't film. I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk. And if it's against the code for me to film.
You are filming into the back lot where there is police apparatus.
So,
I've
ma'am.
asked you multiple times to go see.
I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am.
Code, sir.
It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to the village of
I'm gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you. It's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film what I could see from public.
Stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm gonna ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm going to stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press. So if you need to write me, if you need me, if you would like to, you can arrest me or write your ticket of arrest, whatever that is. I invite you to do that. Whatever you need to do. I'm not moving from here, ma'am. I'm not moving from here.
He refuses to leave the public sidewalk and warns the sergeant that violating his rights could lead to legal action and loss of qualified immunity. The officers remain present, but do not take further steps. This moment shows the filmer holding his ground, while the tension between enforcement and restraint reaches its peak.
You would be violating my constitutional rights, so I'm inviting you to do that if you so choose. But that would be a violation. You will lose qualified immunity, and I will have litigation for this village of Larchmont, ma'am. I'm not going to stop videoing what I can see from public. That's ridiculous. This is public. I'm not going to start videoing.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm telling you no.
I'm telling you that there's police apparatus back here.
I'm telling you no.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm politely refusing. I'm refusing that request. That is an unlawful order. I'm not going to be bullied out of my constitutional rights. I invited you to write up your ticket, arrest me, whatever you'd like to do, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand right here on public sidewalk, filming the police, filming what I can see from public. It's my constitutional right that you guys swore an oath to. You didn't swear an oath to that code, ma'am.
Actually, when we took our oath, it was to the Constitution of the state of New York.
Yeah.
And to the codes of the village of Larchmont.
Oh, okay. So if you took an oath, honor your oath. Do it.
I'm giving you a warning. So
I don't want a warning, man.
Well, guess what? I have discretion, and I'm using my discretion not to issue you a DAT. I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
To go apply for a permit through the village.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not leaving, ma'am. I'm making that clear. I'm not leaving.
Points out that the officers are armed and yet claim to feel threatened by a man. Sam Lee recording in daylight. As a third-party observer, this segment exposes the irony and frustration in the interaction, emphasizing how public accountability can make officials visibly uncomfortable, even when no real threat exists.
Public sidewalk. Not breaking any laws. Will not be leaving. This guy knows. He's been nodding the whole time. He knows. He honors his oath. There you go. I found one. There you go. He honors his oath. He honors his oath. He's been nodding. If you go back, he's been nodding and smiling the whole time because he honors his oath. This sergeant is complete tyrant. Complete tyrant. We're not going to back down from her unlawful order for her codes.
Sean, you understand the concern here. You're walking through a lot. We have no idea who you are. You're taking pictures of...
I told you my first name. I told you my purpose. I told you my job. I've informed you about the law and the Constitution of the United States.
All I'm telling you is you can see the concern that we're...
I can't see the concern, sir. It's the middle of daylight and you guys, I have two cameras on me, a body camera and You know, I don't see your concern. You guys there's 4 guns between you guys. Where's your concern? I know I mean, I don't have a gun, sir. So you guys where would you be concerned in this? How does that factor in logically? How would you be concerned when you guys have the weapons?
Why are you here taking pictures of police?
Because I have a right to. I'm a journalist working on a story. I have a right to. You can't impede my rights. Even that village code, I've invited you guys to enforce that. If you guys want to do your job, do your job. But that's not your job. You'd be violating my rights here today. That's not, and I don't know. So, I mean, I hope you don't. I would hope not, sir. I would hope not. At first, you wouldn't even tell me who you were at first, sir. What's up with that? Where's the transparency? You walked away from me without even identifying yourself. That's not right.
Got other police personnel to come out here because I don't know who you are.
The officers begin speaking more calmly, and the filmer explains that he is there specifically to challenge and potentially change the unconstitutional code. From an outside perspective, this feels like the conflict cooling down, with the officers appearing more reasonable while the filmer clarifies that his goal is reform, not disruption.
I don't know who you are. I don't.
I identified myself.
Can you read Brian?
Hopefully they do not violate my rights by writing me an arrestable ticket for simply filming in public. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing here. They're concerned, but yet they're the ones with the weapons. I don't understand that at all. There's no signs marking this restricted in any way. It says vehicles. I'm not in a vehicle.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Do you plan on ever getting permits? No.
No.
Just wondering.
No. I'm not going to get a permit to film in public.
Okay.
No.
Just asking.
No.
Is anyone else? Is this similar to anything else, like any other village codes?
No. I've never run across a village code that is in direct a violation of the Constitution like this.
What about like for state parks? When I have, when I used to work there, they had
State
this was
where?
for commercial activities. This
Yeah.
is considered commercial.
Yeah.
Right. So I was wondering.
Taking action, and the filmer calls it a walk of shame, while praising the other officers for honoring their oath. This section marks the resolution of the outdoor confrontation, showing that no arrest or citation was issued despite the earlier threats and arguments.
What you said state what?
Like when I went to the state parks, commercial
Okay.
activity was required. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
No. Yeah, probably they could regulate commercial, like if I was shooting a movie or something like that. Yeah. If you're shooting, if you're shooting like a movie or something, but I'm an investigative journalist,
Right.
so that's freedom. That falls under freedom of the press,
Right.
which can't be violated in any way. So that's why I'm inviting your sergeant. She read me her code,
Right.
and I understand that, but I'm inviting her to arrest me on that code, so that way, because when she does, I can then take it to court and get that code changed, because that's in direct violation of the Constitution, and that's what I'm really here to do. I'm here to make sure.
Spoke with anyone?
No. I plan on it, but your sergeant's making a big deal right now about me leaving, so I have to stand my ground to show her that I'm not going to leave because I have a right to do what I'm doing, and I've offered her to enforce her code, and that's all. I'm just gonna peacefully exercise my rights here, sir. That's all. I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. You've been very cordial to me the whole time, and I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. We're going to stand out here on the public sidewalk and wait for that walk of shame from this sergeant. The drive off of shame, because she deserves it. You all watching this video deserve to see this tyrant drive away from here without any sort of legal repercussion to me, because she's a tyrant. She's trying to violate my rights, threatening me with village codes for simply being on public property. So I'm inviting her to do it. I'm inviting her to violate my rights, because there will be legal action taken if she does. These officers right here honor their oath. Very good officers. I'll be putting in commendations to both of them. Very good.
Inside the village hall, a maintenance worker confronts the filmer, claiming he doesn't belong in the building. The filmer explains he wants clarification about the code. As an observer, this moment reflects how even non-law enforcement staff become defensive, adding another layer of tension to the already charged situation.
Complete tyrant. Looks like her threats didn't work today, guys. Her threats and bullying. Wow. Some sergeant they got there. I appreciate what you guys do. Want to shake your hands. Thank you.
I'll shake your hand. I'm all right, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting
You have a good one. Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
luck with your investigation.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I found one.
Brian, have a good day anyway.
Yeah, all right. I will. Thank you. Stay safe out there, guys.
I'm fine.
All right, yeah. All right, we're going to get out of here. The point was proven. She didn't do anything for me filming in public. These officers were very cordial. Well, it's treasurer, taxes, water department.
You got business in here? You got business in here? You need something? I'm asking, you got something in here? You need something?
Who are you?
I'm a maintenance guy. I'm asking, you got business in here?
What does the maintenance guy have to do with me? My business.
Because if you're not in, you don't have no business. You don't belong in the building.
I got.
You don't have any business.
I don't want to. Can you calm down? Can you calm down and step away? Please.
So we're closed for business right now. We're under construction, so there's no public beyond the point out here in the lobby.
But there's a sign.
Yeah.
Calm down, guy.
Hey, you don't belong in the building. You don't got business.
I do have
Take
business.
it up.
Don't tell me what my business is. You should get back to work.
Right here, sir. So
Yeah, let me see the sign.
the sign's right there on the wall. Access beyond this point for village business only. It's supposed to be here as well, so it fell down. So if you need
okay.
something, you can wait in the lobby. We can help you right away. But we're under construction, so.
Yeah, I wanted to speak with somebody regarding a village code that an officer just brought to my attention.
Okay. So if you want to sit in the lobby and
But can you see why I went back there? There is no sign saying that.
we're under construction.
But
so you can see them.
you're telling me that there is no public access past this
Correct.
entryway.
The same that sign there.
Yeah.
The same for right here.
Okay.
This is the public space right here.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Village employees explain that filming permits are only required for commercial productions, but still insist that public buildings and parking areas are restricted. The filmer disputes this and says he will continue filming. From a third-party viewpoint, this segment demonstrates confusion and inconsistency among officials about what the code truly means.
So just hang tight.
Sure, I'll wait in here.
Question.
I just had a code about. I had a question about a code that was recited by a sergeant of Larchmont Police Department,
Okay.
saying that I needed permission to film.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to somebody about that.
Okay.
Because I think it's in direct violation of the U.S. Constitution with freedom of press. I'm an
Great.
investigative journalist.
Why don't you review the code online? You can make your interpretation. You can schedule a time to come in, and we can talk about whatever you feel you need to talk about.
Yeah, can I schedule a time now to come back?
Sure. Let me just see if Brian has a calendar open. We'll
Sure.
probably sometime next week as we're in the midst of construction.
Okay, great. I'd love to set a time to talk.
Brian, how's the calendar look for next week? Thursday open next week? Friday. All right, so we can do Friday. Next Friday around 10.
Friday
Send
around
us an
10.
email with your credentials and what the question is, and then we can talk with you.
We already advised him that our car was closed.
Yeah,
We have to apply for a permit to videotape on village property.
exactly. And it's easily accessible. If it's commercial purposes, it's one fee. If you're a student, there's no fee, but we just need some paperwork and some credentials. No big deal.
Yeah, but the credentials is provided by the United States Constitution by freedom of press.
Okay.
I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just gathering content to disseminate to the public. Just like I've told the sergeant already, if it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code, so that way I can take this up in the proper channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
So what
great.
I would suggest
Well,
is
that code hinders
we
people.
never read it yet, right? So
She read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to
So
me.
again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you can wear a GoPro and walk around and do what you want to do. But if you're gonna like use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just your own log of life, then you do need a permit for that. Now,
Yeah,
it's village property,
but no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a commercial of anything. I'm an investigative journalist, gathering content to disseminate to public.
He's also in the back lot videotaping all the cars and everything in the back lot, and he explained to
Whatever I can see from public, I can videotape.
Gate here, it is gated in. It is private property.
Right.
It's not private property.
The public right away, you can do whatever you need to do from the streets to side.
How can a government agency be private? It doesn't make any sense. It's an oxymoron. You're saying that it's private property, but yet it's a government agency.
But it's not accessible to the public.
It is accessible to the public, ma'am.
As I explained to you earlier, there are police vehicles and apparatus for the fire department and other things housed in the lot.
Yeah.
You cannot enter from the park. That's why there's a gate there. So it's only for personnel of the village. You cannot come into the lot and walk around.
Yeah. Well, ma'am, this would be Larchmont property as well, right?
Yes.
The building I'm in.
You're not allowed to videotape inside
So
the building.
I'm asking you.
Prior approval.
I'm listening.
Of the board of trustees. That is what.
I will let you know that I will let you know right now. I do not have any approval from anybody in the board of trustees, and I'm continuing to
I
film.
understand that you want me to make the arrest. I'm telling you that I have discretion. I'm giving you a warning.
Smart move.
And I am choosing not to make the arrest today.
That's very smart of you, Sergeant. Thank you. Very smart.
So I'm going to ask you to leave the building.
Are you under threat of arrest? Are you telling me to leave the building?
No, I'm asking you to leave the building.
Detective attempts to accommodate him by allowing him to stay in the lobby while construction is underway, but refuses access to the courtroom and other areas. The filmer insists that public buildings should be accessible. As an outside narrator, this is a final attempt at compromise, though the disagreement about filming rights remains unresolved.
But I don't understand. You're asking me or are you telling me? There's a difference. I want to get the law down. You're a law enforcement officer. I just want to make sure that we're clear on the law here. Right?
We're close to the public because we're under construction.
You said past there.
This is if this was a blue sky day where we weren't doing any work, this would be the area of which you would come in if you needed help and figure out what's going on. And if you needed a particular department, we'd bring you to the department and then you'd leave. Obviously, with COVID concerns, I appreciate you wearing your mask. And then we're doing some work here in the building, and we just can't have you wandering around and so forth. So if you need something, if you get a parking permit, you want to pay a ticket.
Well, I'm gathering content for a story. That's what I need. So I'm going to be in the public areas of this building, gathering content for my story. If you tell me that I can't go past there and I can't go past there because it's restricted.
I just told you that there are other.
Can I get your name too? I didn't get your name.
It's Justin Patino.
Justin Patina, Village Administrator.
So the idea here is if you need help, if you need something, we're going to gather it. But other than that, we're not open to the public. So
You can't be up here.
out of this, out of the building, we've got boxes everywhere. We're working on stuff.
Yeah.
So, if you need something, I'll give you a permit form. If you need a calendar, I don't know.
But respectfully, sir, that if the doors are open and this is a public building, that means you are open to the public.
Right, to help someone and then
yeah.
on their way.
Or if somebody's conducting. I'm not. This is not. I have a purpose here, sir. That means that wouldn't be loitering. I have a purpose here. I'm not just standing around.
According to who?
According to the United States freedom of press, I'm gathering content for a story in a public place.
Yes, I understand you can gather your content, but the Village of Larchmont Code clearly states.
I understand that.
157-1.
I understand that.
That you cannot videotape.
I am challenging that code, ma'am. That's what I'm doing here today. I'm challenging that code.
I suggest that you file a FOIL request with the village, obtain a copy of that code,
yeah.
And then you can.
I'm sure I can get it online. But what better way for you to enforce the code? I'm telling you to. You're telling me about a code that you're not even enforcing, ma'am. I'm asking you to.
I have discretion.
Okay.
I'm choosing at this
and all I'm asking you now. So you're.
Cease videotaping.
Okay.
In the building.
Okay, I'm not going to cease videotaping. If you're ordering me to leave the building, I will leave the building. If you're ordering me to leave the building.
He can wait in the lobby if he likes.
You can wait downstairs
the lobby
in the lobby.
is open to the public. You can wait in the lobby.
This is not open to the public. because of COVID restrictions.
Right. So you feel free to wait in the lobby.
It sure is open. This says access beyond this point for village business only. Right? That's the sign.
I'm
And
revising that for you, sir. If you'd like to
okay,
sit down,
so
if you'd like to sit down,
you're changing the restriction of public.
I'm trying to accommodate you.
Okay.
Right? You need space to gather your information, and I want to try and accommodate your request. I really don't know who you are and what you're obtaining, but in light of your sincere approach, the lobby's going to be available to you. You can sit down in the lobby until 4 o'clock this afternoon when we close the doors.
So I can't sit in here and
This is the courtroom. No, this is under construction.
You're not
Sit in the
allowed
lobby.
to videotape in the courtroom, which you did when you came up the stairs.
yeah. There's
So,
what
You're not
law
allowed
is
to
that?
Videotape in the courtroom.
What law is that though?
I can get it from the court clerk. You are not allowed to videotape in the courtroom.
Probably when it's in session, ma'am. That's probably
No.
what that means.
Actually, court is open to the public when it is in session. You
Yeah.
are not allowed to videotape in the courtroom for safety reasons.
Okay.
People plot and plan things. You cannot videotape. So you were told you needed to wait downstairs.
I gotta-
Allowed to videotape
I'm getting
in the courtroom.
I want to submit a Freedom of Information Act
Okay,
request.
we'll get you the form and bring it downstairs. I will
Why-
get you the form.
Why can't I just go handle my business?
Because you are not allowed up here. It is closed to the public. The village administrator already told you.
So is somebody going to give me service? They're going to provide me with the
You're
form?
going to get the form right.
Okay, great.
The village clerk is printing it out.
Great.
If a piece of construction debris falls and hits you,
Yeah.
so nobody, we're not even allowed up here.
Okay.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Here you go. The village
Appreciate it. And then when I
Here.
thank you. And when I fill this out, I give this to who?
You can scan it or email. You can
Scan
fax
it,
it.
email it, the fax, everything's
I'd
out.
rather bring it back personally. So
Well, then
where would I
you
go?
have to bring it into the police department at the window, and we can facilitate bringing it upstairs.
So they take FOIA requests at the police department for the village.
Administrator, and you will let them know downstairs.
That door is open 24/7, so you can go in there anytime if you get.
Okay.
But you cannot
Thanks,
videotape
Justin.
inside police headquarters.
Thanks. Take care.
Once you enter the doors, you cannot videotape inside police headquarters.
I will be doing that for sure. For
You
sure.
cannot videotape inside.
I'm telling you, ma'am, I'm going to be doing
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
I'm going to be
So you
doing
can
it.
Go out those doors right there. Have a good day.
I'm going right now to the police station, just so you know, to film. Exercise my First Amendment right. Desk officer over here. Hey, how are you? You guys got a small lobby area here, man.
Festival, yeah.
Small lobby area here, man. For a big guy like me, I could feel claustrophobic. Well, I just wanted to see what you guys got in here. Take care, man.
All right.
Take care.
All right. Stay safe.
You too. Well, we made our point. There was really nothing to see in there.
I have something for you. So this is the permit for filming. Disregard the filming fee because that is for commercial only.
2,000 a day?
It's for commercial shoots, yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Fill out this form in its entirety, provide a certificate of insurance, and the village will review it and get it answered to you extremely quickly.
No, ma'am, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Okay, well, you're telling me that you want to film, you need to have a permit to film.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't.
The Village of Larchmont Code requires that you have a permit to film.
I understand that,
I'm
but
trying to accommodate
the United States Constitution gives me the inherent right to film.
But the village,
Yeah.
you have the United States Constitution,
Mhm.
then each state has their own constitution, and then each village and
Yeah.
jurisdiction has their own rules and regulations.
So what makes you think that a village can supersede the Constitution of the United States?
We're not going to get into a
We're
debate.
just going to give you this.
I don't want that, man.
Okay, well, I'm trying to accommodate what you
Is
want.
there anything else we can help you with?
No, you guys are good to go.
Okay.
Take a chair. Give me a chair, sir, if you like. This is the bench in the back.
Appreciate it, Justin.
All right, sir. Good luck. If you have any questions, you can give us a call, email.
Oh, you'll be hearing from me soon. You too. All right, guys. So we're just getting out of the village center here in Larchmont, New York. Wow, is all I can say. Wow. cannot believe that sergeant really thought that filming on public property, I needed to get permission or I would be arrested. Very funny to me how when I invited her to arrest me, she wouldn't, because she has discretion over these kinds of things. I'm sure that's the reason, ma'am. I'm sure. That sergeant was nothing but a tyrant, and I'm going to hold him accountable. I'm going to mark Larchmont, New York into my calendar and into my notes to come back here and fight for that code to get changed. Completely ridiculous what's going on here. They have a code that prevents people from filming without permission in public on any grounds owned by Larchmont Village. Completely ridiculous. I cannot believe it. We still have a lot of good officers out there. As you guys saw, the 2 officers who responded with the tyrant sergeant honored their oath. Very respectable men. Very cordial. Completely ridiculous out here. We're going to hold them accountable. Stay tuned. Follow up to come. As always, guys, stay safe. God bless. See you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.
The filmer leaves the building, stops by the police station lobby, rejects the permit paperwork, and concludes the audit by condemning the sergeant's actions. He promises to return and fight the code legally, reinforcing his mission to defend constitutional rights. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.